The wickedness of the APC in Lagos State is not only for the Igbos, it's not only for supporters of Peter Obi or supporters of Atiku. The wickedness of the APC in Lagos has extended to fellow Yoruba people in Lagos. And not even just Yoruba people now. It has extended to even APC supporters in Lagos. Have you heard what happened? A whole community in Mile 12, Kushofe local government area, totally demolished. I'm talking about a stronghold of APC, a community that gives APC huge amount of votes in Lagos. So this is not a place like Okota where you say is Igbo dominated. No, these are Yoruba dominated land. The next population will be the Hausas because of the Mile 12 market. The whole community demolished. And you know what even makes it even sadder? Demolished into Christmas Day. Even on Christmas Day, they were demolishing. So as Trump was bombing terrorists in Sokoto, some strange people were demolishing APC strongholds in Mile 12. Strange, Abi. If you are in Lagos and you do not tighten your belt now and ready yourself to vote out APC in 2027, worse things will come upon you. This one is just the tip of the iceberg. Whole community demolished. Worse still, even houses of people with C of O were demolished. Even houses of notable APC chieftains, those ward people that help to keep the structure of APC strong in Mile 12, even their houses demolished. I mean, whole communities. Churches were demolished. A church that I attended, Mission for Souls Church, was demolished. Mosques were demolished. Everywhere leveled. Not minding whether they have C of O or not. I know that Mission for Souls Church, Church of God Mission, they had C of O. But the demolition crew did not care. They came and they demolished everything. And you know what makes it worse? They demolished it without notice. They just came and started demolishing. And like I said, they demolished into Christmas Day. So when it was happening to Igbos, you were thinking it won't get to you, or it was happening to supporters of Peter Obi or supporters of Atiku, you think it will happen to you. It has happened to even supporters of Tinubu, APC supporters. In fact, not even just supporters, APC chieftains. The wickedness. In fact, I call it the Christmas Day wicked gift of Tinubu and his APC to Lagosians. In fact, to APC supporters. Now, what makes this painful is this, and I feel like crying. The Lagos State government, headed by Sanwo-Olu, is claiming ignorance of the whole thing. They are claiming ignorance, that they don't know anything about it, because people with C of O have approached Alausa in protest. We have C of O. We have C of O. Why is our building demolished without notice? Guess what? The answer they got from Lagos State government was that, we are not aware. How possible is it for a whole community to be demolished? You bring a battalion of Mopo that only here go, heartless Mopo. They came, were flogging people out of their homes into Christmas Day to demolish their houses. And the sad thing, the devilish thing about it is that as they were demolishing, they were looting. They didn't even allow people time to take their things out. They didn't allow. Now, after they have even demolished, they didn't even allow people to take their stuff. They themselves were looting valuables out. Even the iron rods, they were cutting it and putting it into their trucks, and they went away with it. How wicked can a government be? Because my 12 has been eyed for a long time. When Wike said APC is cancer, we knew he was telling the truth. But what many Nigerians don't know about cancer is that when cancer spreads, it doesn't care what organ it affects. It affects everything. When the wickedness of APC will spread in Lagos, it won't care whether you're a supporter of Peter Obi or whether you're a supporter of Atiku. It will not matter. All of you will be affected. That is what has happened in my 12. But is this legal? Police came, bulldozers came without court order, and now the Lagos state government is saying they are not aware. Then where did they come from? Two things must happen now. The Lagos state government, the Tinubu administration, the APC-led government must fish out the perpetrators of this demolition. When the trade fair complex issue happened, we thought it was against Igbos, against supporters of Peter Obi. But this is a Yoruba APC-dominated community, followed by Hausas, who form the people that trade in the market. We thought it was... How do you explain this? And then the government will now come out and say, we don't know. No. In fact, Sanwo-Olu, you must know this. Claiming ignorance alone is an indictment on you. It is a failure of your responsibility. It's an abdication of your duties as a governor, as a chief security officer of a state as Lagos. To say you don't know is an abdication. You must, if truly you don't know, resign. And if you know, you must fish out those people responsible. We don't want to hear that those lands are reallocated to somebody or they have been sold. You cannot sell somebody's land to which he has C of O without compensating the person. The mere fact that the demolition was done without prior notice is even criminal. And this is a time for Lagosians. Don't say it not concern you. Now, so they start for trade fair. They went to Woronshoki. We were all looking. Now they have gotten to my 12. They will do it to what is it called? A Greek. They will do it everywhere. If you think it's only for Igbos, think again. Yorubas, they among the people where they demolish their house for my 12. This is the time for all Lagosians to wake up and demand justice. How do you demolish the house of somebody without notice? You demolish the house of somebody who has C of O, and then government will now come and say they are not aware. Who is it that now carried out the demolition? This is wickedness of the highest order. And all Nigerians must unite to kick against it. We are asking critical questions. Sanwo-Olu, we are waiting for your answers.